How is everybody fucking doing tonight? Today's date is April the 4th. It is a Saturday. It is episode 9 of the Wei'S World Drunkcast. We are in season 2, full effect. Got the squad with us. You know me. I'm your boy Wei, host of the Wei'S World Drunkcast, host of the Wei'S World Podcast, co-host of Talking Sports with Wei and Crony. You can find me on multiple sources, including our new source, iHeart Radio.
I forgot it again.
What?
iHeart Radio.
iHeart Radio.
iHeart Radio.
There we go.
I don't know why I keep doing
iHeart Radio. Another shot, let's go.
Okay.
You're trying to hurt me like the Africans.
They're gonna kill us.
They're gonna kill us all. No, but that's me. That's me, Big Wei'S, and to my left, you got Shanny.
Ooh.
How about introduce yourself?
And if you didn't know, I am his lovely wife, and I have been, wow, you sound mad. Okay, so if you didn't know, I've been trying to learn how to do my own makeup. I've gotten pretty good at my eyebrows, and I did my makeup last night for the podcast episode with my dad.
Which will be on YouTube.
I'm sorry, I just need to take a humble brag, like you said, I beat my face yesterday, and that shit was so bomb, and I just was so proud of myself. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. But anyway, I am Shanny the SHOOTA, Wayman's lovely wife, co-host of the Drunkcast, co-host of Wei'S World Podcast, and what's up? It's me.
And to my right, the salt in the beefsteak, the neck of neck, the brown of brown, the California raisin himself, Lord Voldemort, the Basilisk, JNASTY. Wow. JNASTY. Next of all next. Voldemort.
The Basilisk kills me because
California fucking raisin. Good boy. Once again,
you already know who it is, boy JB. Mr. T up himself, goddamn. What's going on this stay-at-home day?
quarantine.
quarantine.
Lockdown. Niggas ain't locked down. Motherfuckers still doing what the fuck they want to do.
Boy,
I did a photo shoot today.
Motherfuckers getting them $400 tickets though too. Goddamn.
that
Motherfuckers getting them
them
$400
Corona
tickets.
tickets, sir. They not playing with y'all asses.
You gonna be sick one way or another. Pocket
And if you tomorrow when you watch the episode with me, Shanice, and her dad, you'll hear that we presented a news story about how kids are no longer in school for the rest of the year. Parents, sorry about that.
Have
y'all
fun.
losing y'all damn minds, cause I am.
And this is the time of my life where I'm glad that we don't have children yet, because I don't know, we were around some kids today and I was just like, man, this time is both making me be like, oh man, I really can't wait to have kids, but at the same time that's why I said, do you want me to cut the music?
I'm saying cut the ad down.
Well then I don't have to keep turning the music down and then turning it up and then turning it down.
I feel cut the ad down, cut the music up, cut the ad down.
You can't do that.
Why?
Because it's Spotify. And
But
you should know.
Volume.
You should know that.
Volume control.
You can't split is Spotify supposed to make me a DJ?
And luxury that you deserve. Adrianaverse. For my people in the Chicagoland, Gary, Indiana, you know about Adrianaverse. If you want to get yourself a nice meat coat,
You sound like you didn't know about
go
it.
ahead.
It don't work a
Nope,
second
it don't
time.
work.
You want to box them for the night, it don't work a second time. You only get one. But like I was saying, you can't split the volume of the commercial and the volume of the radio.
I didn't say split it.
You said turn one down.
I said manually control it.
You can't do that.
Yes, How can't you mainly control something?
Listen to me. When I tell you that when I turn this ad down, you're going to be like, oh, I'm not turning the music up. Is the music still playing? Hey, DJ, run. That's going to be you. And I can't even do it because, why? Because I turned it all the way down. Okay. Okay.
That you deserve.
Okay. What's her name? Adriana. Okay, Adriana. Come on. Let's see the show.
Woo! But, no, on the real shit, on the realest shit. So, with the Facebook Live edition of the Wei'S Drunkcast, the way we do things here is that we do one ad break, we do one little cut for the people on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, every other podcast location that has our podcast on it. We normally cut it in multiple segments, but when we do Facebook Live, we cut it separately. So, we do it more long form in this particular instance. So on this particular episode, Shanice, read us the Doc Eats.
So today, on the Doc Eat, we have a couple of weird stories to talk about.
Weird.
So the first one, a man was told to turn down his music, and he chased his neighbor around the neighborhood with a sword. That sounds like me and what I did to Layman this morning. See, now you want music.
I just was saying the ad was that
yeah, and I turned it down.
You cut the music up.
And now I got to cut the music back up. And I just said I wasn't going to be turning it up and down. And you want me to go over the docket or what? You want me to do both of these things?
Yes.
Okay, so turning this up, which might turn the live up, which you'll then hear our voices on the speaker. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't know he was playing the live and playing music.
How am I going to stay with what's happening in there?
Oh, damn it.
Stay engaged.
We was trying to play music. That's the reason why that shit fucking happened. We was trying to play some music.
See, but now I can't see it.
You're fine. It's okay. You can go back to the live. We're working this whole live thing out. We're working through the process.
Okay, so back to the docket. The man was told to turn down his music by his neighbor, and he chased that neighbor. The neighbor hit with a sword. That was in New Hampshire.
Yep.
Then we have list of demands, and we're kind of reaching out for your engagement on this part to kind of get like what your list of demands would be.
Yeah, like let us know what y'all think.
If you're so basically there is a brother who was moving in with his sister. I don't know if they were like older, like if the brother was younger or what the situation was, but we've got a sibling moving in with a sibling.
Yep.
And he felt that his sister's list of demands was ridiculous. So we'll tell you the list, and then we want to hear what y'all list would be if you had a sibling moving in with you. You know. And we got it. We do.
We were supposed to.
I was kicking your ass, but
Oh, okay.
It's on you though. He is.
Okay.
He is. What's
Mom.
Okay. We still have one more item left on the
What was the
docket.
teacher's name on Charlie Brown? Mom.
Ooh, not womp.
We still have one more thing left on the docket.
Okay.
Okay.
What's Doc Eats? Item number 3.
Item number 3, the doctor's petty ass, is a Cali woman eats her engagement ring while sleeping.
Now, this one happened back in September of 2019, but if you haven't heard about it, it's news to you, because it was news to me.
And we have the tea.
Yes, we do. So, JB today is going to be our news center. My phone is recording, Shanice is just playing music. JB is going to be the news center.
So you got to pull the live up on your phone so we can see.
Wait. So who's going to pull up the articles?
Well, who's going to stay engaged then? I can pull up articles and play music.
We'll keep you in engagement when the comments drop.
Okay, but I can do that.
Yeah.
I can pull up the articles and play music.
Yeah. I'm about to say, ain't no comments been dropping, so they don't really no engagement. But first story up.
The man, and he was told to. I'm so used to you having your phone. I'm sorry.
I'm normally used to bringing some
I'm
sort
sorry,
of.
I'm messing it up.
Well, we gotta get it together. We have to get it together.
Sorry.
Get it together. Get it together.
But on that day, oh.
y'all know that he was saying mustard on the beat?
Yep.
Cause I
For a while.
swear,
For a while now. I saw you by the way with the cards.
I didn't know. It didn't sound like he was saying mustard. It sounded like he was saying
Mustard on the beat.
Pussy.
Oh.
pussy on the beat.
Those are your shoes. Find that RTCal. So damn.
Okay, so a New Hampshire man was told to turn down his music.
Yep.
He grabs the sword and chases the man that told him to turn down his music.
Yep.
This was in Manchester, New Hampshire. The man was accused of grabbing a 2.5-foot long sword and chasing after another man who asked him to simply turn down his music. They said that he got upset, turned and grabbed his sword, and he chased the man down the hall. The man got away. There were no injuries. And he was charged with criminal threatening. And yeah.
Wow.
He didn't hurt him.
Hey, still.
But hey, this quarantine got people
going fucking
like,
crazy.
some people can't handle being in the house like this and no contact with
Outside
outside.
world.
Some people can't handle that. I'm cut from a different cloth because
We're naturally introverts though.
I'm
so,
cool. You know, I'm chilling.
Well, I'm not naturally an introvert. People made me an introvert, but I started off as an extrovert. But being an introvert, this quarantine fits perfectly because. But I don't feel like being around people. I don't like being around fucking people. Like, nothing wrong with people. It's just people do too goddamn much sometimes.
Like people, the way y'all be seeing that Facebook post of the meme with the cat, this tongue is out like it's coughing. Like I feel like that's how people, like humans, are on an everyday basis. Like,
Coughing and sneezing and
when they're not,
and
not with the coronavirus even going on.
And touching shit.
That's how people are all the time.
People shouldn't have to tell you the shit you was taught when you was in kindergarten. Sneezing your or coughing your shoulder or your shoulder, whatever. Wipe your nose with tissue, not with your clothes. Wash your fucking hands after the bathroom. Y'all, I still see motherfuckers come out of the bathroom and work.
With unwashed hands.
If I use the donor bathroom and I'm in there using the bathroom, whatever, I'm coming to my office and I wash my hands. Y'all know me motherfuckers I see literally just come out of the stall.
I guess I've seen
Come
it.
out of the stall.
Well, not.
And the
men's
only time it is
bathroom,
that usually in the stall is they're shit. So they come out the stall and walk right the fuck past me. They know I'm the manager. They walk right the fuck past me. All right, Josh, you have a good one, bro.
Bro, I'll bust your ass out right now. Like, don't do that
Wash
nasty
your
ass shit.
hands.
Nasty
I'm
motherfucker.
like, I said, hey, I fucking see. I'm gonna headbutt you.
You was thinking, what you was thinking was, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to my neck. And then when I get done, I don't have shingles.
No, you like a shingle.
You built like a shingle.
You guys are both giving me shingles.
Wow.
Can we play?
It's on you. But
Can I play?
Nasty motherfuckers everywhere.
Oh, fuck
It
off.
went nowhere.
Didn't even go nowhere.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. But can't win a goddamn hand. But
Wait. This way. You lay it first.
What is it?
Eight it down.
oh, alright. But yeah, this shit's fucking crazy. This shit's fucking wild. Like the thing is, this shit's fucking ridiculous. Like how the fuck are you chasing somebody down the street with a that's some bullshit. Got a fucking joker. How the fuck you chasing somebody down the street with a fucking sword? Like because they told you to turn your music down.
Not even off, down.
Like first off, sir, you were probably playing like Linkin Park and Metalhead ass music at top volume, which at normal volume is still pretty fucking loud.
Yeah, it's strong.
Pretty fucking strong. So,
Fuck you, man! Fuck you, man! Good one. Good one.
but no, like it's just wild. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't compute in my head that I'm telling you to turn your music down and you chase me up. You chase me down the alley with a sword.
What's this dude's name?
Or down the hallway with a sword.
I'm gonna tell you really what's the real.
It's like a Leland. He's a Leland.
Leyland.
That right there explains it all.
Benjamin Leyland.
That explains it all. Your name is Leyland.
He's fed up.
He's pissed off.
Period.
Your last name
That's
is
all
Leyland.
it is.
The last name Leyland? You know somebody's last name Leyland?
Leyland.
No, nigga, we said Leyland with your Leyland head ass. Fuck, you got Leyland teeth.
Hey.
See, you done made me unplug my phone.
No.
Both of y'all.
It's on you.
Yeah, it's on you, shit. But no, that's ridiculous. What about you, JNASTY? What do you think, sir?
You going crazy in this coronavirus?
Not really. I'm still doing something I've been doing.
Because you live in the backwoods, are you like chasing anybody down the street with swords?
No, I'm throwing learners out of city. No, I'm saying, no, I'm not.
He wasn't.
It's been
He wasn't.
It's been the same. Like I said, we really still slow but busy at moments. It's not. I mean, I'm still working, doing what I've been doing. I ain't
going crazy because this dude is going through it. I'm telling you.
Going out of my mind. Fuck this shit. Get out of my mind.
This is stop people to get shit done at home. You know, work on yourself. Look like to be self-quarantined. Work on yourself. Think. Write. Read. You know, catch up on shit you ain't been able to catch up on. People are not using this time that are off of work.
You're not using it wisely.
But at the same time, y'all neighbors that's fed up with him and his loud music. Y'all need to chill too.
And speaking of using time, wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
I was just gonna say it because music is for me it's an outlet. So
I
play my music loud, and I thank God that my neighbors don't.
Motherfuckers be talking about
ask us to turn anything down, or they're not really tripping with us.
Motherfuckers be talking about productivity and the coronavirus, and I saw something today that was pretty real. Shout out to my cousin Devin. She shared this post, and the post was like, you did. She shared a post, and the post was like, everybody keep talking about being productive during the coronavirus, but what if people have been productive this whole time?
Yeah.
And like maybe this is like they one opportunity to rest. Like everybody talking about coronavirus, new skill, like we got all this time to come out with a new skill. So what if somebody got all the skills that they need? And
that's the thing.
And like
in today's world, with technology, a lot of people ain't got all the skills.
But I'm saying for those, this is speaking for those that do. For those that like let's say you've been busting your ass this whole time and this is your one opportunity to rest. I feel like people need to get off. Motherfuckers need to shut their mouth. Shut the fuck up.
To each his own.
To each his own. Perspective. I have been saying this on my Facebook page for the longest. People have lost perspective. People do not understand what the fuck perspective is anymore. A perspective is your view of a situation based on the information you got. Your perspective can be completely off kilter from what the fuck a situation is.
Especially from social media being a lot of people's first and only outlet of
exactly. It's just fried, and people honestly need to shut the fuck up.
You got 2 cards left?
I got 1.
I only have 1 card left. Like if I put, this is my last card. So now I have no cards.
Okay, something got me. Something fucked up here.
Yeah,
I did, but again, something fucked up here.
I don't think I counted my cards.
But yeah, people just need to get their shit together. People need to get their shit together. People need to get perspective. People need to understand that your view of a situation is not the only view of a situation. Right. That is literally your view of a situation. And yeah, man, just get your shit together, bro. Just get your shit together.
Stop. If you're playing loud music, just be courteous. And
Please.
if you're a neighbor, don't go tell your people to turn their music down.
Courtesies are real.
Because maybe they're just having a day. And maybe they just need to hear that really loud. Fuck these niggas! And there's like a song called that, and they need to hear that to like get that out.
Every nigga is a star.
Not us.
Yeah. Us. Definitely.
Us. Not hers.
That's copy number 1. The next one is the list of demands a sister requires her brother to uphold when he moves in. Can I see your phone, or do you go pull up the next one? You are. You're doing a lot right now. I appreciate it.
Just to correct you, because we're assholes like that.
It's pussy to down cold.
Eat it,
Okay. Do y'all feel like this string of Kendrick verses wasn't his best? Because around this time, he also had the new Freezer verse. Then he also had the verse from.
Andrea said, "Let us rest and get our shit together."
Yes, Andrea, rest and get your
this
shit
is a time
together.
to like. That's why I was saying just work on yourself for a second. You know what I'm saying? This is I'm trying to be selfish right now. Work on yourself, work on your family, work on whatever you need to work on to better you and your situation. No matter what it is. You probably can't do a lot of shit at home, but get your mental together when you're home.
Weird news.
There's no such thing as having too good of a mental. You can always get your mental together. Get your mental together.
Look, as Andrea said, let motherfuckers rest. Like, obviously, Andrea feels in this particular time that she been doing what she's supposed to be doing, so this is her opportunity to fucking rest. Let her fucking rest.
If my job, if they didn't need us, I would be at the crib with my son and my woman, chilling the fuck out. Like I've been home a lot more actually, and me and my little man been spending a hell of time together. I mean, a lot more than what we used to spend together.
Yeah, that's when he was saying that. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like when he was saying like let people rest, I was thinking there's a lot of people I know at my job that are like, I get this time with my kids, so I'm not, I'm not really tripping. And we're still working, we're just working from home. So I know that having your kids like can be a handful sometimes, but for some people this may be the only time that they get if they are working crazy hours, So everybody, like you said, to each its own.
Each its own.
Be productive or rest. Regardless, Regardless, we in the house.
Your productivity could be getting rest.
You know who needs to be
catching
productive?
up on sleep. Shit.
You know who needs to be productive right now? And I wish was productive right now? Barbers. I wish y'all were productive right now.
For our viewers, since we are live, we are in the Indianapolis area and in need of
desperate
a barber. We can't find we know the situation.
We do know. We know barbers.
Like I said,
barbers are taxed extra too to come to you.
Hey,
I'll pay that. If
we will pay that.
Man, how much? 30, 40?
We need a barber.
We need a barber. Look, I'm not fucked up.
Even for the 50.
But like, I'm fucked up right now.
Really?
Like,
he had it right the first time.
Really? Y'all better leave him alone.
Like
he needs a haircut.
My beard's together, slightly. I just need to trim off the edges. But my actual hair
is the same as the hat.
What does that mean? What's
Did you say
I
bogus?
lost all control of my
Did you say bogus?
Not the character. The shape and the formality.
First of all, while you coming for the hat's mine.
It's his head.
But it's mine.
His head.
All right,
his head.
JB, what I be trying not to do is
I have a right to get you.
Do you?
I will fuck with the
I did.
Did you hear my fucking intro? That you did.
I did call you a basilisk.
Did you?
What?
No, you call me more than one thing.
Then you got a snake here.
Oh my god!
That's the reason why I called you a
Oh
basilisk.
my gosh! We're not doing this.
Right, they can use your head to make snakeskin boots. Right?
We're not doing this. Snake skin or snake head?
There's a JV's head in my boot. Like,
wow, baby, come on. Come on. I can't get this car.
You can't fucking shut
My
up.
fingers
There's a
too weak.
JV's head. Woo, that just killed me. We'll leave it at that. Let him cut it, and let's get into this next news story.
Okay. So, this next story is the sister's list of demands for her brother moving in with her was labeled ridiculous. So, let's see here. A man went to Reddit, which is like one of those like Fred websites. And so he went to Reddit for advice after his sister revealed the strict house rules he would have to abide by, which included being the designated driver when they go shopping and pitching in with her dog cleaning chores. Hold on, I'm trying to think there's more, because if that's the only two.
That's it, that's weak. That's it.
So his sister is 22, he is 20. I wanted to see how old they were too. Let's see here.
Thank you. Kroger.
I can't find no more. Okay, here we go. Here are the list of house rules. No eating or drinking unless using a bottle in the bedroom.
What? A bottle? Like a baby bottle? Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
No mess in the bedroom.
No mess in the bedroom. Okay.
Must not go out every night.
Okay.
Stay at home some nights.
Okay.
Can't bring the guys home all the time. Only sometimes.
Okay.
Must chip in with her dog cleaning chores.
What?
Must be the driver if they need to go shopping. Must cook the meals if they're having the same one. And that's
He
the
must
list.
be living there for free.
Yeah, like, you got me
That's what I
fucked
took out of
up.
that.
You just say, so basically, I gotta be your chauffeur, I gotta be your chef. My niggas can't even come over like that.
I'm thinking if he's not paying rent, he
I gotta drink out of a bottle at all times.
Yeah, the bottle, I need clarification on that bottle.
I can't use your glasses or
This
your
can go
cups.
a few ways. Because it can,
Now the room
we're not getting a lot of. It's a lot we're missing from the store.
No, these are the list of the demands.
Well, it's about. It has to be a reason for a certain type of demands, though. Because if I'm paying half the rent, I'm not just putting risk.
Does it
So-
give anything else,
You mean
or
to
that's
tell me-
it?
That's
You mean to
it.
tell me I have to cook us a meal if we're eating?
So let's keep it at surface level. Let's not dig. Let's keep it at the information we have. No, but let's kind of keep it at surface level. So you have to use a bottle. First off, you have to use a bottle, and you can't use like a glass or a cup. You have to use a bottle whenever you get something to drink. We don't know if it's a baby bottle.
Right, I don't have clarification on
as
what
far as
that
the bottle
is.
goes, but it has to be some sort of bottle. We're gonna go one by one. Would you be okay with that? If you were living with somebody else and they said you had to use a bottle,
Not even somebody else is your
if
sister.
you were living with your sister, she said you had to use a bottle. Would you?
I wouldn't because it's my sister's. It's not my house. It's not my shit.
Okay.
So you gotta respect what somebody wants in
Right.
their house. Period.
Okay.
So I would do it, especially if I ain't got nowhere else to go.
Okay, wait. So keep that in mind, right? You agreed to the bottle. In your scenario, you agreed to the bottle.
Bottle, yeah.
What about you? Would you agree to the bottle? Yes or no? All of them are there, by the way. We should be. Yeah. But would you agree to the bottle? Yes or no? You wouldn't agree to the bottle. You want to use like a cup or a glass? Yeah. Okay. The next one.
Don't try to.
The next one was a simple one. Keep your fucking room clean. Would you be okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So far y'all still moving in with the sister. Next one. Yo, niggas can't come over like that.
It depends on like what. If she's saying like that and you mean actually none at all, but from that I'm taking that she's actually gonna let them come over sometimes.
And like that, she probably knows them too. Like you always got your niggas over there all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm putting more into the situation though, but I just some of these demands has to be for a certain reason.
Right.
Like they just have to.
Again, but we keep it a surface. So okay. So y'all still moving in. Y'all still moving in. All right. The next one. You gotta keep up with the dog. You gotta do half the dog chores. That means half the cleanup, half the
I'll be
feeding,
down with that.
half the water.
I guess we kind of have to assume that maybe, and I'm kind of looking at it in his perspective too. Like, what if I'm not a dog person? Like, I'm gonna answer this question and say yes, I'm still cool with that.
Y'all still moving. You still moving in.
Mm-hmm.
You still moving in. The next one. What was the next one after the dog food? That's
The driving when they go shopping.
He has to drive.
Now,
Would you be okay with being your sister's chauffeur?
And it says when they go shopping.
When they go shopping.
So that means you need groceries too. You just driving.
Or on some bogus bullshit, hey, let me go buy you something, but we really just I need to go to the mall.
see, because that right there could go different things. So, I mean, chauffeur, I'm for one good brother. I'm not the chauffeur. You know what I'm saying? So, if you need me to drive you around, I'll drive you around. You know what I mean? If I'm not doing shit else or whatever. Because, like I said, the way she's bringing this off, it's like she's helping him.
But again, the exact verbiage, you gotta go by exact
I know
verbiage.
that's what I'm doing, bro. I just don't. It's hard to answer that fucking question. I'm not trying to be funny, it kind of is. But
Yeah.
Would it be
Chauffeur,
would it be a deal breaker?
Would it be? That's literally would it be a deal breaker?
Oh, definitely would be no deal breaker because if I ain't doing shit, yeah, okay.
So whenever y'all have to go shopping, you gotta drive her everywhere.
So it sounds like she gonna take the car to do what she gotta do for something, but if y'all gotta go somewhere together, you drive.
Yes or no?
I'll probably stick with you.
Okay.
Because what's the chances that you gonna have to go shopping every day?
True. No, it obviously you want me to go shopping every day. It's literally whenever you go shopping, whenever y'all going shopping. So no deal breaker. No deal breaker. Now the last one.
You can't go out every night.
You can't go out every night.
You need to stay at home some nights.
You said basically she's controlling.
There's two more.
So one of those is you can't go out every night, which means she's regulating with like when you can't go out. So if you go out and she get pissed off, she could be like, in these rules, I told you can't go out every night.
Once again, I'm gonna say it's not a deal breaker because she may have her house locked up at a certain time.
Okay.
It's not a deal breaker for me either.
You know, that's just respect that.
Yeah.
And then meals that they eat together, he has to cook.
Now,
that was just kind of like
meals that they do eat together.
That's it. Meals that they eat together, like family meals, dinner meals. If he's like, even if he's like, hey, you hungry for this? Yeah, you cooking it though.
But when we first started this, you had said he must be staying there for free. When I read that one, that's what I thought. Like that's the only way that she would have probably said that.
She's giving him a lot of ground rules and then like setting the tone like, okay, nigga, I'm letting you live here, but this is what you have to do. Yeah, because she got him on a strict regimen. It has to be something behind that. But we're not thinking about it.
Deal breaker? Would you cook for her, or would you cook the meals when y'all both sit down and have a meal together?
I would.
And I wouldn't have it. Wouldn't be a problem.
So based on the list of rules,
I'm moving in.
You moving in? You moving in? Fuck no! I'm not moving in. You got me fucked up. My niggas is coming over. I'm going out whenever the fuck I want to go out.
Even if it's your house.
Yeah, well, okay. If it's not
exactly. Clearly not. Because I know you wouldn't be disrespecting Taylor's house like that.
You ain't gonna walk in my house and tell me, hey, bro, I ain't got no
family friend, right?
But I'll get you the fuck I want to.
Get the fuck out. Bye.
I'm gonna do
if it was just me and him, yeah, okay, I want to, but I got a family, so we have to respect what my woman wants, the woman of the house wants. And that's why
you have a child.
That's why you always tell me.
That's different though.
You cool, that's different. I'm still gonna ask you.
That's different though. You got a whole girlfriend and child, right?
Oh yeah.
Different situation. With if I was moving in with you and you had your girlfriend and your child, literally because of that, the structure would be different. But if it's just me and fucking Taylor, and she had all these fucking rules and lists together, I'd have to holler at her like, hey, look, bro.
It's her house.
Look, bro, we gonna
how you not gonna give a fuck? Well, that's case don't move in there.
Exactly.
We're gonna have to talk about these rules. Like, we're gonna have to negotiate.
He is this guy.
We're gonna have to negotiate.
Y'all need to meet.
Since I gotta let's go. All right, yeah, nigga, you stay, but
wait, can we?
X, Y, and Z.
Hold on, wait, listen, right? Wait, hold on. The meals, if we both eat, nigga, we can't fucking negotiate. What the fuck you mean? We can't negotiate. Like, I can't negotiate that one and be like, hey.
There is no need to negotiate because that means when you're not eating with her, you're cooking for yourself, and when she's eating by herself, she's cooking for herself. So y'all still doing y'all own shit. It's when y'all come together, you finna make that meal.
And I just probably gave you some gas money for your car. And
I'm looking out for you.
And I just gave you some money for your pocket, and gave you some money to smoke, and I gave you some money to drink. Yeah.
The world could be real worse. Things could be real worse for you. But because we are family, I love you, I'm looking out for you. When we sit down and have this meal, you cook that meal. Which I think is kind of like a... Because
I'll probably pay for the food.
It's kind of reaching.
It's the verbiage in the contract.
But you're right, I get the verbiage. But there's a reason for that verbiage. She's not about to be an asshole like that for no reason towards her brother.
The verbiage is what kind of throws me off a little bit. That's really about it.
It definitely can. It definitely can.
Hey, Sanctified.
What's happening? What's happening with it?
What's good?
It definitely, the verbiage is, it's like there's a lot missing in that. It's just a lot.
Why we get into look at connections?
I don't know, but I thought we was going to talk about what would our list be. Oh, because all of us have younger siblings.
We do. Matter of fact,
so what was your
let's
list
do that. So y'all got y'all's? I kind of got some shit there.
Well, let's just rattle off a few things. It don't have to be, let's 3 to 5 things.
So one of mine, honestly, I do understand. One of mine would be not coming in. Like we're not going out every night. I'm not a go out every night type of motherfucker myself, and there's some nights that I don't want to really be hearing the door open in and out. So I was just kind of talking shit about that one, but no, dead ass though. Like that'd be one of mine. Don't be going. Don't be like you don't have
in and out.
Yeah,
that's how when we was kids, and our parents used to be like, don't be running in and out the house. You ain't finna be doing that at my house either. Which is so crazy because
stop running my
I
goddamn
feel like my sister you ain't like I try to have some sort of idea if that happens. Cause I got a younger sister that's in college, and like I feel like when she do come home, she feel like she can do whatever she want to do. But as her older sister, sometimes I'm like, you can't just not tell none of us. You know, my mom can't not know. Somebody needs to know where you're at. Period. You know, like, or where you're gonna be staying at, or where you're gonna be sleeping at. Like I don't care. I don't really. You know, like we need to make sure you're safe. So. I don't know, but like Mika, his rule would be no girls, for sure. Because I am not having that. No.
I'll let him.
No.
None alone. Like, I want none in your room.
Double standard. Because would the rule apply? Could Taylor have dudes at your house?
Fuck no. I wish Taylor would bring a nigga over.
So Mika's not bringing no females to my house.
My sister, you can have a nigga, I'm not gonna trip, but my thing is just be respectful, be mindful. Because at the end of the day, I'm your older brother.
I don't want you having thoughts like that in my house. My house is where I have those thoughts. If you're 20, 21 years, I mean, you're a good adult.
Hey,
I mean, true, but if I'm talking about, we're just helping getting them on their feet, whatever.
Hey, so
I'm not going to stop you.
You got a new segment, right? Whenever JB talks, we're going to call it Sage Advice by JB, because he goes into a spiel about listening, like you listen, young blood. Like,
listen, young man.
Listen, young blood. This is how you really break it down. Like, so Sage Advice by JB, go.
You ain't forget.
I was getting ready to say, who he was talking about? I forgot too.
We talk about rules, and we talk about double standards.
I mean, if it's my sister, like I said, I'm not about to tell her if she's 20 years old, you're a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? You may need some little help, get on your feet, cool, that's what I'm here for. But at the same time, you know, you ain't gonna be having a slew of niggas running through my house, because they ain't gonna look good on you.
Shut up.
And they ain't gonna look good on me for letting you hold and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not in my crib.
You're not even letting one.
I mean, if you got a boyfriend, you know, you want to come, I'm meeting, you know, as long as it's respectful, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is.
But you cooking the meal.
Motherfuckers is gonna fuck.
Wait, hold on, another rule. If you live with me, and it's gonna sound fucked up, but you ain't fucking in my house.
No.
Oh yeah, that's out. Yeah,
you're not fucking in my house.
That's where I do that.
That's
being only me.
You're not fucking in my house.
You're not fucking in my house.
No.
No. You're not.
Get your own shit for that, and I'm gladly here to help you get to that step to where you're ready to, now branch out on your own.
You can fuck in your own house.
Bye-bye.
You're not fucking in my house.
At your house.
Like, no, you're not fucking in my house. Not at all.
I can't even. And the same thing goes for my sisters, because I got 2 younger sisters. Like, you're not bringing your dudes to my house either. No. And I just imagine like me and Wayman older when my sister's like she'll be 21 this year. But like I got a baby sister, so like when she starts like dating or whatever, like me and Wayman, I just feel like we're gonna be like,
who the hell is this?
Who are you?
Give me that damn dog. Give me that dog. I'm sorry, we make hella Office references on here, so if you don't watch The Office, I'm sorry, some of these might fly, but like we make hella Office references.
That's gonna be us. You trying to bring who over here? Shh. Who's coming?
Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, let me call back up. JB? Josh! Nigga over here now. Bring the guns. Bring the guns.
I am not playing that.
Like, you say guns, yeah, nigga, the guns. Like all of them.
No. Pregnancies. There are ways to prevent them, I know. But I'm gonna be like the extreme, like the extreme. Like I can't go to my sister's house because she be on that bullshit. That's gonna be my siblings. Like I can't go to her house because she be on that bullshit. Yep, I sure do. Take your shoes off.
Look, wait, hold on. As far as smoking in my house, I'm gonna be smoking in my house, so I can't tell you not to smoke.
Bullshit.
That's gonna be like my safe.
This is my thing. It has to be a situation. If you're living here for free,
right?
You're eating my food for free. You're wiping your ass with my toilet paper for free. You're washing your ass with my water for free.
Right.
You gonna do the fuck I tell you. I'm about to have 6 or 7 motherfuckers in here blowing my house, and I'm nowhere in sight.
That's what we're saying. That's one of your house rules, though. As far as my house rule, I don't give a fuck if you smoke. I'm gonna be smoking in this bitch.
Yeah, but you ain't finna have all these motherfuckers in my house.
Yeah, we're not throwing no sessions or no shit like that.
So all my shit can come up stolen, and then people gonna be like, oh, what? I don't know. No.
They're not gonna kick my ass. I'm gonna have to beat you up.
Yeah, and your friends, and now all y'all can get out. Bye. It's just, I don't, it's kind of like I'm excited for that. Like, because my siblings are still like younger to where we're not there. Yeah. And I know it's going to be like a whole nother like.
No, the fuck you not.
But I know it's reaching. But like, in a way, I'm like, dang.
He understands. Because are you the oldest?
No, it's 3. I got 6,
so,
20.
You understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
well, like I have, but no, but what I mean is, you're the oldest. But you're just now getting into the
being an older sister.
Because my siblings are your siblings just now trying to get. My sister, I'll be 27. Taylor's about to be 25. You what? 46. Your sister is like what? Early, like late 20s, like 25, 26.
This would be 28.
28. Okay. So look, so that's what
I'll be 30 this year. Should be.
I was close.
Yeah, so exactly what you said.
So you got the 2-year gap that I got. So when you was like 27 and she was like, or like when you was like 23 and it was her 21st birthday, where'd your mind flip? Your mind switched at that point because you can legally go to a bar now.
You a grown ass woman.
You can actually go get out.
To be honest, it really didn't flip because our situation and my sister's situation, it was a little fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But she was grown up, so it wasn't like it wasn't she just turned 21. I mean, my sister was grown already, so it was like when she turned 21, I was like, oh shit, she good, she can handle life.
Well, if you watching this and you got a younger sibling, let us know like
what's on your list.
Like what's on your list, right? Like let us know some things that'll be like on your list that, as far as house rules that you have, that if a motherfucker came to stay with you, what they could and could not do. Engage with us. Comment down below. Share this live. This is episode 9 of the Wei'S World Drunkcast. The reason why we're able to do this Drunkcast is thanks to our sponsor, the Anchor app. So what we're going to do is, for the listeners on iHeart Radio, on Spotify, on Google, and on Apple, we're going to take a brief intermission. If you're on live, please stay here. But we're going to take a brief intermission for those that's listening on Apple, Google, and Spotify. We'll be right back. Oh, you do all right. I thought he was going to do a different ending.
All right.
There we go. How's everybody doing? It's your boy Way, host of the Wei'S World Podcast.
And your girl Shanny the Shooter, co-host of the Wei'S World Podcast.
You can catch the Wei'S World Podcast every Monday through Wednesday by at least 3 p.m. on one of those days on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere that you get your local podcasts, and now
YouTube. Yeah.
We want to say thank you all for listening to the Wei'S World Podcast, and stay tuned for much more, because officially every episode from season 2 of the Wei'S World Podcast and every episode of season 2 of the Wei'S World Drunkcast will now be on YouTube. So once again, thank you all so much for listening, and stay tuned. And we are back here on the Wei'S World Drunkcast.
About the story about my phone.
No. I wanted to tell
No, you didn't. It's fine. Move on.
That's why I cut it on air so you can tell it on air.
Come on. Kids play in water. Like, why? I don't understand. And I know, like, when my little brother was a kid, I feel like I definitely had to be like, hey, quit playing in that water. Or what you in the bathroom doing? Because you just hear the water. Like, the water running. You're like, what you doing? Turn that water off. They in there fucking playing around. Like, why do kids do that? But one time at church, one of my mom's friends, I think it was her daughter, had my phone in her hands at the little baby sink, getting ready to put soap on it and wash it. Like wash it. Like it was some flesh. And I just so happened to turn around right in time, and her hand, I promise you, her hand was like right on the water, getting ready to turn it on, and I was like, oh, no.
Your phone?
Yes. Wow. Like, I had bad luck with
Not
phones.
like it was flesh.
Like, she was getting ready to literally, like, do this with the soap on my phone, between her hands. Why do you...
That's pride.
Bad. Like...
That's bad.
I don't understand, though. Why do kids play in water?
But you were talking about the photo shoot you had today.
Oh, yeah, I took some pictures of the birthday party today. Pretty cool.
Pretty decent event. Pretty decent event. Definitely pretty decent. Next news story.
What's Butter at?
And she did the exact opposite. She did the exact opposite. This is what happens on the Drunkcast.
I've been asked for it. What is that?
That's a Wiener Schnitzel.
My mom used to get these and spicy sauce.
It should be on the table.
I wouldn't have asked for it if I saw it, so it was in your package.
No, that's a different one.
Well, you should have sent me this one.
Wow. But yeah, that's the Wiener Schnitzel. But next news story. Is she still not looking at it?
Are you saying Wiener Schnitzel?
Wiener Schnitzel?
I think it's Wiener, but you said Wiener Schnitzel.
I said Wiener.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, what are you saying?
Like the Vintners, the hot chips.
Oh.
So, Big Mama pickled sausage.
Ooh, so it's sour?
Big Mama?
No, it's not sour.
Is it pickle?
Doesn't pickle mean pickles?
It doesn't mean sour.
Does it mean, no, pickled means like it's
Does it
jarred.
mean dill, Tommy?
No, pickled is just putting it in a jar and then like, that's pickled.
Pickle rice.
Dill?
Okay, what's the news story?
You guys get on my fucking nerves. Trying to shut down my comedy. Because I think...
Everybody shut it down.
Yes, you're not laughing at my jokes. Laugh!
Ha!
Choo. Boom, boom, boom. Brush. If y'all know what that's from, please.
There was a woman named Shanice in Indianapolis, Indiana that coughed on 2 men on the podcast. And I'm just playing. I don't have corona. That's not even funny to joke about.
Motherfucker.
That's not even funny.
My job the other day coughing. He's ready to get that.
I got the story pulled up. Okay.
I've been asking.
Okay. You've been
asking.
You've been picking.
I've been asking.
You've been trying.
I've been asking.
You've been
Stop
trying. All right. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta make sure this back part is sealed. You gotta make sure the ass is sealed.
I have the story pulled up. So, we're back with the second segment, and our next story on the docket is about a California woman who ate her engagement.
I thought you were gonna say California raisin. Woo!
For what?
So,
Is it an ashtray or is it
No,
shit?
it was another one.
A black.
I don't know.
we have, I don't know.
But no.
Wait, there's two of these in here. There's
So-
one.
It's the same one though.
So JB put a picture up on Facebook of him and his girlfriend.
Shout out to Candace. Hey, girl.
Shout out to Candace.
Hey, babe.
And when I saw the picture, it was intentional, but it wasn't intentional.
Because they're mean boys, what they are.
I saw the picture and commented underneath that JB's head looked like a California raisin in that picture.
And he proceeded, he didn't comment that's what he looked like. He put a visual, because he found it. Is it GIF or GIF?
It's GIF, technically.
He found a GIF of a dancing
California
raisin. And I knew that I was probably going to see Josh today.
I knew I was going to see him today.
But I didn't, when Joe Scott was like, I knew I was going to run into that lady that her husband got with.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I was going to do. Beat your ass, sock you down, whatever she said in that line. That's how I didn't know what I was gonna do when I saw you today. Because of that. Because I had been thinking about that GIF all day. And as soon as I saw you, what did I do? Dance.
I was like,
hey.
yeah.
Hey. Y'all are so petty, but
I've never done that. No, on the internet.
it's just the internet.
It ain't nobody rocking anything.
You're not.
It's not like, it can be taken down. You can pass it this way.
You weren't right.
Okay, so sorry guys, that was just a funny moment about today. Yeah. So let's just trade here. Okay. California woman ate her engagement ring.
Wow.
She dreamed about eating the engagement ring, and she woke up to find that she really did that.
Really ate her engagement ring. Really ate that shit.
So what's that called?
Sleep eating?
No. When you think you're controlling your dreams.
What you're doing? I don't know. I don't have.
Lucid dreaming.
Is that lucid dreaming?
When you think you're in control of your dreams.
No, that's when you're in your dreams and
Don't
you're
worry
in
about
control.
And you're in
Yeah,
control.
that's fine.
Yeah. She thought that that's what she was doing. And she was really eating the ring for real.
Fucking wedding her engagement ring, which the fact that you got it down, you was able to sleep through it, and then you woke up the next morning to realize you actually did it. That's a feat.
She be
So
shit.
That's a feat. That's a feat in and of itself. You went to sleep with your engagement ring on. You dreamt that you were about to eat your engagement ring.
mm-hmm.
You woke up to realize that you actually you swallowed your engagement ring.
Now, you may be questioning, like, how the fuck did she, what the fuck? So, it says that she was dreaming that she was basically getting robbed in her dream. And she swallowed her ring, and she chased it with a glass of water to keep the robbers from taking her ring out from her. So I wonder, did she drink the water in her sleep?
Does it say she drank the water?
Let me see.
Now some people could raise up and talk to you in their sleep and won't even remember.
Wait a
They
minute.
fucking even talk to you. Like they'll be looking
Wait a
at you
minute.
and oh yeah, but they still will be like, yeah, shit.
Wayman does that. I will say something to Wayman and his
Okay,
eyes will
alright.
be wide awake.
And like forget, like, nigga, you spoke, you know I did.
Or like sometimes I might be up before him and we might wake and bake or whatever. And I'll be like, Wayman, you want to hit this? And he'll sit up and we'll smoke a blunt and everything. And then I'll be like, yeah, when we smoked that blunt this morning. And he's like, huh? I'm like, when we smoked that blunt he's like, or he'll be like, did we smoke this morning? Did I dream that? And I'm like, no, you was definitely awake. He's like, was I? I thought I dreamt that. I'm like, did you think he was dreaming that whole time? Like, cause he be up. I'm telling you, I've talked to Wayman, and then I'll ask him like, did you do whatever? And he's like, huh? And I'm like, I just asked you that, or I asked you that this morning. And he'd be like, when? And I'm like, I don't know, like before I left, or whenever I had asked him, and he'd be like, I don't remember that. Wayman, you literally sat up and had a conversation with me.
I'm not a morning person.
He does that.
And in the morning, my body just does like a general function on its own. It kind of gets up and around like 10, 11 o'clock is when my body really is like, all right, we up, my nigga, we in the game. You aware of what's going on, but anything earlier than that, I'm just kind of just going. If I'm up, I'm just going. And then the moment I get a chance to go back to sleep, everything that happened before then is gone. Completely fucking gone.
Y'all ever have a dream and you wake up, like if you were woken up or for whatever reason you woke up, and you want to go back to that dream, but you know you can't?
All the time.
I hate that.
It. Or like, you know you had a good dream, you can't
fucking remember.
Yeah.
Or like y'all ever had a dream, or like speaking of American Dad, like lucid dreaming stuff, y'all ever had a dream that's like something that you've always wanted to happen, or like some like let's say you fucked somebody in the dream that you wanted to like really fuck in real life, but in the dream y'all fucking in the dream, and y'all like you dreamt this whole situation and y'all fucking, and then you wake up and you like, wait,
it was all the dream.
You was like, wait, did I fuck her?
and then you see that person, and
like, wait, we didn't.
You're like, Mr. Crabsby,
fuck, we didn't.
I had a dream about having sex with you. Well, we never did, but still, like, this is awkward as fuck. Because I thought about it, you know, clearly.
I swear,
that was a pretty good
college,
dream.
In college, I know, that's how I know that dream so fucking vividly, because I had that dream in college quite a few times. Like,
he was speaking from experience.
And from experience, I've had that dream of like fucking somebody in my dream, and then when I wake up, I'm like, wait, did me and her fuck? Wait, no, we didn't fuck. That was a dream. That was a dream. Like, no.
Damn.
Fuck. Like, I was so close, but I wasn't at all.
So far away. Hit and miss.
Shit. Speaking of fucking college, there were so many fucking hit and misses then. Boy, if we had the time, which we low key do, but it's an intertwining of webs that college brings up.
I dropped the top, didn't I?
Wow, you're on one today. But how do you feel about that, Davey? How do you feel about her eating the ring in her sleep?
Oh
I mean, the excuse that she stated, I mean, it's a legit excuse, you know. Fuck it, you ain't gonna get my ring, I'll swallow it. Especially remember it's real diamond on that shit, man. Swallow it, you'll shit it out later.
Not you'll shit it out later.
I wonder how that was. Like, I wonder, like, did she feel it?
It was like that muddy. It was that muddy water
Hold on,
skit. It was that muddy water skit from Family Guy when he was like, dun 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 dun. Oh, dun 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 dun. Oh, like that's literally probably what happened when she was shitting out that ring. Like she literally was like, muddy, baby, are you okay?
It says she went on Facebook to see if she had to Google. Or she said on Facebook that she had to Google if this is something that often happens, basically to find out what to do. She went to urgent care. Doctors decided against letting the ring pass naturally, and they referred her to a gastroenterologist. And they did some type. She had a surgery. They did a surgery called an upper endoscopy. Upper endoscopy. Endoscopy. Which is the insertion of a small camera and device down someone's throat. Just really quick, very vivid image I just got, because I was a nursing student. I don't know if you knew that, but I was a nursing student in my first semester in college. And my senior year in high school, I did this medical program, and I did like an internship at a hospital. When I did my internship, most of the girls went to the babies. I got sent to intensive care. And I got sent to progressive care, which is where you go after intensive care. And I had to see, and I guess that's what this was, because they did the same thing. They stuck a camera down this woman that had lung cancer. They stuck a camera down her throat and was looking at her lungs, I think. And in the middle of them doing that, she started like seizing, and like blood was. It was scary as fuck. And the nurse was like, "Honey, you look like you're about to pass out." And I was like, I'm fine, but I mean, if I ever have passed out, this would be the time that's gonna happen, because I ain't never seen no shit like this before. But that shit was crazy, and I watched, and they pulled it out, and you know, she was fine after that. But she told me basically after, like, she was a lung cancer patient, and what they were doing, and I was like, because they had the camera on, and you could see her lungs, and like when she was coughing, there was blood inside her body. Damn. And I was just like, what are you doing to this poor woman?
That's disgusting. That's not disgusting. It's natural. But like that's medicine. That's medicine for you, boy.
Medicine.
Like doctors and nurses.
Woo, shout out
to y'all, because I knocked my shot over again too.
Again?
Yes, the one I just poured, I knocked it over again. But shout out to y'all, because really y'all are the front lines of this shit.
Hey, y'all dealing with it,
scary
boy.
shit every day.
That's some scary shit.
And I mean, I don't know. It wasn't for me. Nursing was not for me. I still kind of wish I would have pursued it, but you know, it's never too late.
I thought criminal justice was gonna be for me. And then I realized criminal justice was not at all for me.
That shit. They showed us some crazy stuff. They took us to the morgue. They took us in the freezer with the bodies in the morgue. And the lady was like, for real, I'm not even lying to y'all. All these bodies in here are, everyone in this freezer is 18 or under. And I'm like, you're lying. And she's like, I'm not lying. At this moment, everybody in here is 18 or under. I was like, oh my God. Why are we in here? Like literally surrounded by frozen or dead bodies.
Oh my God.
I was like, woo, this is crazy. They showed us all these like graphic ass pictures from all these like car accidents. And they were just like, look, the medical field is not like.
Really quick, how the fuck did we even get on this?
Oh, because she had a surgery. And she had to get that camera down her throat. And I've seen that before. And that, yeah. So sorry, didn't mean to go on a tangent.
No, you're fine.
She did have to have a surgery
and you get
to get the ring removed. Would it have fucked her up if she pooped it out?
Yeah.
A ring?
I feel like because like if it's a diamonds are sharp though.
Yeah, but
What if it's in your poop? You know,
we're talking about a drywall shit.
I mean, I think it's our perspective. We've never pooped.
But also, like motherfuckers be trying to pass kidney stones and be saying that'd be the hardest motherfucking thing in the world. So
but you don't poop that out.
Like, oh, you piss out a
You
kidney
pee
stone?
that out. I thought, right? I think I think that's why that's painful.
Oh!
Especially for men.
They pass the kidney
Oh!
Oh hell yeah! I remember we worked with somebody, and they brought their fucking stone to work, like got them removed and brought them to work, and was like, "This is what was going." And I was like, "This was in you? This is what that shit." And it looks like stone. It looks like for real rocks. Like I was like, "What? So you supposed to pee this out? Like, oh god." Oh God! Like
Horrible.
That's terrible.
That's fucking horrible.
But
I could never.
She's fine. You know,
she's okay.
She's fine.
She's okay.
Let me see it. Let's see. It was in her intestines. They found the ring in her intestines, a little beyond her stomach, and she's still wearing it on her hand to this day.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if they got married after this, but oh no, it says they do plan to get married in May of 2020. But
they did. It's May.
Oh damn!
They did.
I hope.
Remember, this news story was back in September. Is when this originally dropped. So they planned on getting married.
And even if they were still planning, coronavirus. So I hope best of luck to y'all. I hope y'all still tie the knot.
Definitely hope y'all still.
But wow, she really ate her shit in her sleep. Nah.
For real. But anything else? Any final piece of information before we go into this young outro? That's all we got. Looking for an idea. All right. So once again, for those listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, now iHeartRadio, we'll be right back with you. We're about to go into the young outro. If you're on live, please stay with us while we close out. Yeah. What you get for having your mouth gaped open like a fucking bass?
Or like an ass, because that's what I was thinking. Like a booty hole.
A booty hole. It's a booty hole. A booty hole.
Think about it.
It don't matter. This is who we are, and do you accept it? Because I accept it.
So booty hole tight from church, which was
real tight, like
real tight. Not the USB mount, but the octopus.
Little mount. Little.
So we here on this outro and with JB's bass mouth.
Whoa.
That's right.
It's like, again, when y'all catch this on YouTube, y'all be able to see that. JB had a bass mouth. Like when I say,
want you cut your brake line on your
no, you're not.
You're
not gonna kill me because I drive that car.
He wishes bad on me at all times.
But be thinking, I don't know. He just thinks that we not one or something.
For real. Like you feel like you can do Drunkcast by yourself, to do it by yourself.
Oh, right.
So you
the JNASTY show.
So you do the outro then, my nigga.
Right. I've done it on my own. You do it tonight.
I didn't say nothing.
Tonight.
Do the outro. Can you do the outro?
What was that?
Alright.
What was that?
Because I snatched mine back because I was.
Do the outro.
Okay.
I don't know. The next
Tonight.
No, one word. No, the next one I was scared. The next one I was scared.
You do the outro. Oh,
No.
I spit a little bit. I'm sorry.
Do the outro.
Do the outro.
Yeah, I got
You gonna really cop out?
Everybody.
Everybody didn't hit the outro.
Everybody has to do it.
Even Crony didn't hit the outro.
This ain't mine. Not do an outro though.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
We just
We
literally
just
said it
selected
was.
you. Two-thirds.
Whoa.
Because y'all did it to me. Because he said that.
I didn't do it.
Yes, because that night that he said one of y'all is gonna do the outro tonight. You was quick to be like, you got it. So
Yup.
it's your turn.
Yup.
You got it. Yeah.
So you gonna do this outro? Let's see.
Here's what we talked about.
All right. Give me the damn time.
Here we go. He doing his first outro.
All right. So first something that we talked about
on
in this episode.
of okay.
Okay, let him do it.
Go ahead. You got it.
Come on.
You got this.
So on tonight's episode on the Drunkcast, we had talked about this dude that was told. I'm sorry.
Oh, come
He was
on,
getting
guys.
chased. I'm sorry. He was getting chased by a sword by his neighbor for being told to turn his music down.
He chased his
He
neighbor.
chased his neighbor. Now, that's it.
Okay. So pass it around.
Final thoughts?
Pass it
That's
around.
weird shit, but final thoughts, on
Okay.
what you guys think.
You said it was some weird shit. Go ahead.
Okay. So pass your final thoughts.
I mean, it's weird because
I'm interested. Go ahead.
motherfucker turn me to my music down. Okay. Whatever. I'm sorry. Turn it down. It could have been the way he asked it. It could have been, hey, you motherfucker. It could have been, but your first reaction is to go get a sword. And
Perspective. Because what did that man say to
That's
him?
what
What
I'm
exactly did he say
What
when he said turn that music
happened?
down?
And not trying to be funny, what race were the people?
Facts.
Because
The dude that chased
I don't
him
know
with the
too
sword
many
is
niggas
white.
that's gonna get a sword and go chase somebody else. I don't know too many niggas that's gonna do that to be funny.
Thanks.
So what played a part of that?
Okay.
Perspective.
Something happened.
Okay.
He probably went on to do it and
Hey, listen, motherfucker!
motherfucker, get your ass hurt. He was talking
This is
some
America.
shit.
If you don't turn this goddamn music down.
Wow, okay. You sound like Squidbilly just did.
Really?
So my final thoughts on the situation, sir. So,
I've been working on my
your country.
country, like accents,
Redneck.
like Russian.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh,
So my final thoughts on the situation is, I thought that.
Nose.
Wow. I thought that.
Your nose is across the table.
Don't do this. Do you? I just left you alone. I literally just left you alone.
I found it.
He's doing the outro, so he gets to take some
Okay,
shots. I
okay,
guess.
okay. But no, my final thoughts is I thought that this shit was crazy. I thought that the guy should not have been chasing him with a fucking sword. I don't understand why he was chasing him with a fucking sword. That shit is wild as fuck. If I was chased with a sword, I would probably die because my stamina is weak.
Bell pepper for a nose.
We all do. So
I'm about to get on your girthy ass neck. I'm back on you now.
It's time
Okay?
for my final thoughts.
Okay, black pepper snake head ass boy.
It's time for my final thoughts.
Fucking deer mule
It's
head
time
ass boy.
for my final thoughts on the sword. So all I know is if this was like the zombie apocalypse, that would be the only situation where I would be chasing niggas down with swords because I'm a Shone in this bitch, and yeah, I'm about to be with the zombies. Like at least I imagine that's what I'm gonna be like in the zombie apocalypse. But I mean I don't know. I also feel like the neighbors also, because perspective, we don't know what that neighbor said.
Thanks.
If you can, depending on how you come at me, I may turn it up.
Thanks.
I may, just to be petty. So, just both sides.
You right. What else we talk about, JNASTY?
Another thing we talked about was a list of demands that you have to follow for living with your sibling.
Your older sibling.
your older sibling.
So you want to get final thoughts? Or you want to pass it around first?
Let's pass it around first.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and pass it.
So, fuck that list of demands.
We have the dude and his sister. He basically said, let's go over him. He basically said, the sister's 22, the younger brother's 20 years old.
Yep.
She basically said, if you coming to stay with me, when we go places, you driving. When we sit down and eat together, you cooking. You can't have your friends over like that. They can come over sometimes. You can't go out every night, but you need to stay in the house sometimes. And then you gotta take care of the dog, which is her dog. You gotta help take care of her dog. And I think that was all.
Keep your room clean.
Keep your room clean and
you guys drink out of a bottle.
Yeah, some weird shit about no eating and drinking out of a bottle. I don't really know what the specifics were for that.
If you're drinking something in your room, you gotta drink it out of a bottle, which is kind of weird.
I don't know what that was. There wasn't any other clarification on what the fuck that meant. But those were basically it. So what were your final thoughts? I'm sorry.
Again, the list of demands about was fucked. Some of them obviously made sense because you are living with somebody else, but some of them I just kind of felt like, first off, if I don't really give a fuck about your dog, fuck your dog. That's your dog. So I don't think because I live with you that I'm obligated to fucking take care of your goddamn dog.
I mean, I'm not gonna let it die.
I'm not gonna let it die, but like I'm not obligated to take care of your fucking dog. Yeah. That's your dog. You decided to get this pooch. So keep it. You can have that. The next thing with the cooking the meals. If I gotta be the chef for the crib to stay in the crib, I guess I can do that. Yeah, and then being the you said what? And then being the chauffeur for the household. If we gotta go do some shit together, I guess I'm playing DD if we go out. Like if we go out together, I guess I'm playing DD all the goddamn time. It's just the dog one was the main one that got me. Like fuck your dog.
You go. You know exactly why you need to go. Go ahead and go.
What?
So basically, okay. It just depends on the situation. I know everybody probably like, then you always say situation, but situation plays a huge part in decision making.
It does.
In this fucking scenario. Because you don't know how, with there being siblings, I mean, she knows this nigga inside and out. So she knows she's lived with him. She knows if he's messy, he's clean. If he cleans up after himself, or clean. If he's just a foul motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Just
if you're gonna have girls all in and out the house.
You know what I'm saying? With being a sister, because we having bitches running around my house.
Yeah.
You know, that we coming in all hours of the night because I got kids.
Yeah.
You know, them eating up all the kids' food because you ain't have to buy shit. Like I said, these rules that she put down are rules for niggas that live with a motherfucker and they're on a thin line.
It's like a bigger family, not like the two motherfuckers just like this.
Or not even that, bro. Just he's fucked up before.
Or he's still. I mean, they're both still.
They're both still young as hell.
So she could just be like, look, maybe she had to. Maybe those are the things that she was like, I did this. So when you come and stay with me, because she know him, like you can't be living like that. You go live. This is how I live in my house. You can't be living like that here.
You got you.
And see what? Take on my rules, live with your sister, or take on mom and dad's rules and live with them.
But what if that ain't even an option though?
Right.
My point. What if that's your only option? You want to be on the street or you want to be in that house?
So let me ask you this question then before we move on to the last topic. What if the rules were fucked up? Would you choose the street or would you choose to live under fucked up rules? Because this isn't necessarily fucked up. It's some of the shit's kind of crazy, but again,
what do you classify as a rule being fucked up?
So like, let's say like you literally have it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying. Like let's say like your sister was like, you got to be a maid for the house. You have to clean this bitch. I'm not
little maid. I see what your maid in.
Yeah, like if you come to live with me, you have to clean the house. If you come to live with me, you're cooking both of our meals. The meals we eat together. Listen to what I'm saying.
I hear you, bro.
The meals we eat together, my meals that I eat, and your meals. You cooking everything. You cleaning every goddamn thing. You doing that.
I understand it, but you gotta realize it's a reason for the. I'm not. If you're siblings, you're not about to just come out and say.
You're saying there's no way that an older sibling would take advantage of it? There's no possible way?
No, I'm not saying they can't or won't take advantage of it. What I'm saying, for these in particular rules, something.
We're not talking about these rules. You're answering
saying,
my question.
Hypothetically, let's say those
That's
were
what
the
you're
rules.
answering right now.
He's saying, hypothetically, what if the rules was some fucked up shit? Like,
you have
like, let's say she, like, hate men for some reason. And yeah, you're her brother, but, like, she hate men. So she, like you said, you finna do this, you finna do this.
So like again, I'm gonna give you the two.
That's not because I think you should live this way.
You're my brother. I'm your sister. You're coming to live with me.
So I say this. So
you have to clean my whole house. I'm not going to clean my own house anymore. You have to clean my house now. I'm not going to cook anymore. Not for myself. You have to cook for. That's crazy to me. I'm sorry, bro, but that's fucking crazy.
Like I said,
I don't give a fuck if you.
Like I said, at the same time, if I'm not trying to be homeless, I ain't got nowhere else to go. I ain't got no job, no money. I have nothing, nowhere else to go. I'm going to the crib. I'm going to somewhere I can lay my head. If it's me by myself,
I understand that.
The rules may ease up, but like I said, just if I need somewhere to go. And it's winter time and it's negative 28 degrees up. I'm not about to be sleeping underneath no bridge.
I put it like this, right? If under the
I was trying to negotiate some of those rules.
Under the circumstances that I put out there, as far as I gotta clean everything and cook everything, for me that would be a bare minimum situation. Like that's literally like if I literally had no other fucking option but to go to that place. Then I go, and again, I'm talking about in those parameters, none of the rules the girls talking about.
Like very extreme situations.
Yeah, I'm talking about very extreme situations, like the worst of the worst. I would go there if I literally had nothing. Like that would be the only point in time I believe I would go there because, like, the fuck, we both live in here, but I'm the one that gotta clean up everything. So that means I gotta clean up the toilet after you shit, after I shit, after you pee, after I pee, after whoever the fuck you let come up in this bitch, do whatever the fuck they gonna do. I gotta clean this, I gotta clean the tub, I gotta make sure the bathroom stays spotless, I gotta make sure the fucking kitchen stays spotless, I gotta clean my room, your room, if there's 2 rooms, I gotta clean up all this shit that we both living in, and you can be as dirty as you motherfucking want, and I still gotta clean it up. Like,
fuck the cleaning. What if the rules was? I mean, and like, what if your sister was like Tiger King? I mean, obviously Tiger King's a man, but like. I got a whole bunch of tigers, so literally you gotta clean up. I mean, with like the fraud and the embezzlement and like, what if that's what you were signing up for? Would you go? If you knew your sister was like, or brother,
that's the situation.
If they was crooked, they was fraud, they was,
in order to live with them, they had to like be able to use your name for some shit.
Yeah, you had to like watch their cash or something.
That's an extreme situation.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking about. Situational. That's what I was saying. You know, I wasn't saying everyday type shit. Nah, if it was situational, nah. I mean,
they had you cracking cards and shit.
I'm not going. Nah.
I got a sweatshop in the basement. You got
at the end of the day, if I get caught, I ain't gonna need your house. I'm gonna be in jail. True. So,
I'm better off on the street.
Alright, so moving on to the last topic that we discussed today.
Cali woman eats her engagement ring while she is sleeping.
So being somebody that's married, that has a ring on his finger, that's crazy to me.
That was how you related. I don't know, I just found that funny.
No, sometimes it's hard, I feel like, to get my ring off my own finger. So being able to do that in your sleep and swallow it and then it make it into like the top of your intestines that's weird. That's weird.
And a blessing, she didn't choke on that.
And a blessing
in her sleep.
You could have died.
Her throat.
You could have died, and you could have died severely. You could have sliced your shit up.
She could have choked to death in her sleep. And woke up dead.
And I have a question that I feel like
that was from the movie.
I have a question if you ever listen to this and you want to answer it. Did you drink water?
Oh, right. That wasn't clarified.
Did you drink water after you swallowed the ring? Like, did you ever figure that part? Like, was there like a glass next to your bed on your
I woke
on
up
your
to
bed?
realize I really did that. Did you drink the water?
Did you drink the water? That's what I want to know, ladies. So if you ever listen to this, please let us know. What about you?
I mean, I don't really relate to it because I also got overeating, but I don't know. I just think it's crazy. She basically, like I said, thought that she was in control of that dream, but really she which is also interesting to me because it's like how the brain, and how powerful it actually is. They say we only use a certain percent of it, and
just imagine they use that whole.
There was a movie. It was a little girl.
It's not that movie wasn't authentic.
Okay, but I'm saying what would happen if a person could use more percent of their brain?
Use their whole brain.
You know, technically, I believe that you may have powers, but that I kind of believe that, but maybe not powers, but you would
abilities,
abilities. Maybe not super. You may not, but you would have. It would be some sort of change in you. I feel like, but the fact that she was asleep and she still did it on the outside, I think that just says a lot about the brain and what it can do.
Final thoughts?
I just don't see it happen. I really don't. I just don't see it happen. A wedding ring.
So you think this news story was bullshit?
Well, you know what? And like I said, I'm getting deeper than what it's supposed to. But it could an engagement ring or a wedding band or a ring.
There's a doctor on record that said he pulled it out. So
he pulled out. What kind of ring was it?
It was an engagement ring. It was an engagement ring that was pulled out from a girl that was surgically removed from somebody's testicles.
Yeah, that's why I was surgically removed because that's really funny. An engagement ring. It has a rock. It has a diamond.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean,
if it was his wedding band, I guarantee you would have went down a little bit smoother. Not very funny because there's no ridges, no edges, nothing to get caught on intestine wise. It can sneak past shit better. That, on the other hand, that motherfucker get caught on some flesh in the inside of your body. It's not getting wedged out.
No,
it's not.
I'm thinking my actual engagement ring. I definitely would have choked to death.
Yeah.
On a smaller one, because I have seen this is my wedding ring, but a lot of engagement rings only have one diamond. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would go down smoother than that because that's thicker. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
All right, so go ahead and close this out. This has been a 20-minute outro. Even your outro is long. That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm just talking a little shit. I'm enjoying this though.
Okay.
I'm enjoying this. He is. Stop! Don't you point it on me. I knew it, you asshole. No, but okay.
Bitch host.
So, go ahead, close it out.
Well, those are our topics for tonight. Drunkcast.
Don't forget we're up here too.
Oh yeah, that was the topics tonight for the Drunkcast. I'm not good at outros or whatever.
This is first time you're doing it.
It's the first time everything. Damn it. But as you know, my man's your host, Lil Ugg over here.
I'm your boy Way. You can find me on Instagram
You're supposed to let.
Oh
no!
No, this is your outro. No, this is your outro. So you started off.
I've been one of the hosts. I'm your boy JD. Straight nasty.
Oh, straight nasty.
Okay.
JNASTY.
Okay.
Mr. T up himself.
Okay.
Mr. Yeah, got the house.
His bottom lip quiver when he did that.
Come on.
Where can they find you?
Y'all can find me on IG at Mr._T_up. On the ground, on the ground, like I said, Snapchat, Big Deuce, Facebook. Hit me up. What's happening?
I'm your boy Way. You can find me on Instagram at how_Way_how, also at Wei'S_world93. You can also find me on Facebook at Wei'S World. You can find me on YouTube at the Wei'S World Podcast. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart Radio, and like I said, YouTube, Wei'S World. Find us in all these different locations. And you can also find me on Snapchat under Wei'S World 93. So you can do all those different things to get in contact with your boy.
And I am the lovely Shanny the Shooter. You can find me on Instagram at Shanny the Shooter. I'm also on Facebook at Shanny the Shooter. Nope,
I need to go.
Can you take it up here?
I knew it. And I baited you right into
You
it.
give an inch and you take a mile.
Do this.
Okay.
Where can I find you?
Instagram, Shanny the Shooter. Facebook, Shanny the Shooter. Twitter, Shanny the Shooter. TikTok, The Shanny Show.
And speaking of the Shanny Show will be coming to you very soon. We have a new show coming to the Wei'S World universe. You've gotten acquainted with the Wei'S World Podcast. You've gotten acquainted with the Wei'S World Drunkcast. You've gotten acquainted with Talking Sports with Way and Crony. But we have a new fire coming, completely produced and designed by this one here.
Feeling good.
The Shanny Show will be coming to all of our platforms very, very
Feeling
soon.
blessed.
What the Shanny Show will consist of is Shanice is hosting her very own podcast. We have not decided if she's going to be looking for a co-host, if it's going to be me. The details behind it haven't been worked out. We have the first episode lined up, set up, and ready to go and record. We just gotta get the graphics and everything together.
Gotta find me a rainbow.
Go ahead.
Find me a rainbow. Rainbow. You always come in with the rainbow.
Rainbow. I'm sorry.
We should try another ideas that we should practice.
But-
I've always wanted to do I've always wanted to die in a movie.
Excuse me, you always want to die
In a movie.
Wow.
That's
In
a
a
favorite
movie.
movie.
And I've always wanted to act it
But-
I would be really dramatic, but I feel like that's
Get
good.
your packet.
But no, stay tuned. In the lineup of shows that we bring you, the Shanny Show has officially been added
Awesome.
to the broadcast. So let's give a round of applause for the Shanny Show. Give a round of
Round
applause.
of applause, baby. Okay, that's my round of applause. Baby, make that ass clap.
And she's gonna have new intro music. She's gonna have again new graphics,
New content.
new content,
New
just
bins, new house.
everything for the Shanny Show. And then also, we're still looking for a working title for our married show. And then we also
We got content. Okay.
JNASTY has a couple of things coming up, a couple of projects that he's currently working on right now that might be coming to the network. We just have so much shit between the three of us that we plan on bringing to y'all here in 2020. Wei'S World is going to shut shit down in 2020. We've already hit our first 1,000 streams.
They already shut everything down.
Oh, they have, but
They have.
it's cool. Come on.
We've
Manifest.
hit our first 1,000 streams. We got our first 60 subscribers on YouTube. We're on iHeart Radio. We're doing nothing but getting bigger, better, and badder. So, thank you all so much.
Duh.
Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Thank you all so much for watching and listening to the Wei'S World Drunkcast. And you all have yourself a good night.
Alright, yo!